when you get into this is never making my rotation. I genuinely don't feel like the writing is strong on this project, nor did I expect it to be. I feel like, that's waiting for, just a lottery to hit. I mean, you probably have a better chance to hit the lottery than get something reasonable out of the writing on a Nice Spice album.
I mean, like, that's one thing that you could have looked at when you view the track list is like, oh, okay, there's Travis Scott on here, there's Gunna, there's Central C. Maybe they're going to give some nice performances and maybe be the saving grace of some of these tracks. And that's not the case.
There's a couple of good beats on here. There's definitely good production on here. One of them is going to be Did It First. You get like this high tempo ride production. And I guess you could say he handled the production for most of the project, even if there is other collaborators. You'll get that Riot tag at
every song,
every single song and every single turn on this album. But regardless, though, I mean, you guys know what to expect. You're going to get some Joe drums. You're going to get like these kind of cheap loops all the way throughout.
And my biggest issue with the production as a whole is the fact that none of them really have that much of an exciting build-up or really any progression throughout them. So you start off the song, you're getting these hard-knocking 808s and a few other minor elements throughout it. But production's awful. In terms of the intro track, Fat Butt, I feel like that perfectly captures her lyricism on this album in a nutshell when she says, talk a lot, but I ain't saying shit. I want to talk about the hooks because one thing you can kind of hope to get with a Nice Spice album, mind you, this is her first, but based on the previous single she had dropped, is fun bops, right? And a lot of that relies on the catchiness of the tunes, of the hooks, and I felt like the hooks were fucking awful on this album. Looking at something like Bitch I'm Not Packing, she comes in with these terrible husky vocal inflections. It sounds like she's coming with like that I just woke up like morning kind of voice, which really doesn't serve her well. Another hook I didn't like was on Plenty Sun, which is dialogue between her and an older guy who's making sure she's not a minor before jamming her. That's the whole theme of that track. And then she has lyrics like, on my tummy ton, he put his tummy dong. Like, what are we doing? But it gets worse than that because you have lyrics like, I'm his poopy, but I never smell. Like, bro, the shit bars from Mrs. Spice need to come to an end. There's too many of them.
A lot of people have questions about Ice Spice's value in the music industry and what she kind of brings to the table as far as like records go. And I know I'm sounding kind of mean when I say this, but when you really look at this album, bro, there is nothing going for it. There is genuinely nothing going for it.
Yeah, and I'm happy you brought that up because about 2 years ago, we had a conversation about Ice Spice and how limited her time might be in the spotlight. And you had a take that you didn't think she was falling off anytime soon. And I'm here to tell you, that takes age like milk. I think
she's
that
at the peak of her career.
We had said that, like, let's see after the debut album what happens, how much excitement there is for it, how well it does commercially. And I feel like, again, this is a prediction. I don't think it's going to do well commercially. I don't think her fan base is going to gravitate towards too much.
You don't think this album's going to do well?
You think this album's going to... How much you think this is selling first week?
Oh my God. I don't care about how much it's selling first week. I care about how many kids are going to clip this album up and put it on TikTok. You genuinely don't think people are going to rip through this album and use it for their fucking videos on TikTok?
I don't think she's going to have longevity in the game. I think that's what I'm trying to say, and that's the point that I had made even 2 years ago.
Yeah, but the point that you made 2 years ago was that, like, Munch was like a facade. Like, it was just like, it's gonna come here today, it's gone tomorrow. She's not lasting, brother. She's one of the most like sought after artists right now in the industry.
I don't know about that,
bro. Are you kidding me? Bro, whoever is taking care of her publishing deal, whoever has her signed, bro, hit the lottery. Are you out of your fucking mind?
She's doing great with her branding and a lot of her festival pop-outs, but in terms of like having an enduring fan base that's going to pay to see her tour and that's going to go out and buy her albums or stream them, I should say, I don't see that lasting too long.
Have you ever seen the public appeal this woman has?
Of course, but is it really because of the music? That's what we have to ask ourselves, or is it because of the personality and the social media game?
It's not the music. Yeah, but that's not the set-all and be-all question.
Well, we said musically, will she fall off? And you said, I don't think she's going to fall off soon. That was 2 years ago.
Because, yeah, the marketing drives the music. I know full of talented artists that are making much better albums and records than this, and that probably won't be able to put up the numbers that she's doing, and it's a fucking shame. It really is. But we're in the music industry, and the type of branding that she has and the type of virality that she has going for her persona, to say that it's slowing down...
It's not going to last. I think they're expecting fun music, and I don't think you're getting it on here.
Yeah, but Lou, like, you and I are listening to McJenkins. I'm not fucking listening to Ice Spice. But that kid that's gonna take one of these songs and rip it on TikTok, it's gonna do numbers.
Listen, if you want to die on that hill of Ice Spice, who's gonna be like a titan in the rap game, if you want to stay on that hill, I'll let you, bro.
But I never said a
fine
titan.
with
I
that.
said that she was gonna be one of the biggest, and my point is being proven each and every single day, bro.
For the time being.
It's been two. But it's
We're
been
in
2 years.
unprecedented waters now. Now,
So-
an album comes out, she needs to follow up with a tour. We're gonna see how things shape
Bro,
up.
low-key albums are dead to a certain extent with a lot of big artists, but there's a lot of big artists that are not selling well first week. At the end of the day, like I look at Ice Spice and, bro, this thing's probably going to go triple cardboard. I don't doubt it. But when you look at what's going to get the social media attention and it's going to go crazy.
I don't know about that. We're gonna have to see. But listen, if I had to describe this album and Ice Spice's music in one word, buns. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is, and you can't ignore that fact. And at the end of the day, real music will live on. Is this real
absolutely.
music to you?
Bro, why would you ask me that question? I just finished explaining to you
All right.
that there's genuinely no value within